Hey guys, Stephanie here. Welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, guys, I'm going to be doing rice water on my natural hair. Now, this is not the first time actually trying rice water on my hair, but today we're going to be doing it with a little twist. I'm going to follow the Yao women's method. Now, this is an Asian hair tradition that they do in China, and apparently this is supposed to be the best and the most effective way to do rice water. So I finally got around to doing it on my natural hair, and I'm going to share my results and my experience with you. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright y'all, so first things first, you want to grab your measuring cup, some glass bowls, a strainer, your mason jar, and you also want to grab a grapefruit. Any citrus fruit will do, and I'll explain the use of that later. And lastly, you want to have your rice. I just picked up the Costco brand. Any white rice will do, just make sure it's not brown rice. So I'm gonna take only half a cup of my white rice and pour it into a bowl. And we're first gonna start off by rinsing off our rice. Now, just like when I'm cooking, I prefer to rinse my rice off beforehand, just to get rid of any dirt or debris that may still be on the rice. So now that I'm done rinsing the rice, now we're going to wash the rice, guys. This part is very, very important. So I'm first gonna start off by pouring about 2.5 cups of water into my bowl. And notice how I'm washing the rice, guys. The Yao women thoroughly wash the rice like this between their hands. This is gonna help to get all the minerals and properties out of the rice. So make sure that you're thoroughly washing the rice. This is different from the initial rinse. So now that we're done washing the rice, we're now going to strain our rice water in our pot to get ready to boil, and we're gonna discard the rice. So now this is where our grapefruit come in. Now the Yao women, they use peels of the pomelo fruit to add to their rice water, but that is a fruit that is actually hard to find in the US. So after doing some research, I figured out that grapefruit is the closest citrus fruit to pomelo. So I'm gonna use the peels of my grapefruit to add into my rice water. But if you don't have grapefruit, you could add orange peels, and that should do the trick as well. This grapefruit smells so divine. But we're gonna save that to eat for later, of course. And I'm gonna add the peels into the pot. Now, aside from the fruit peels, the Yao women also add secret herbs and oils, but again, we don't have access to that, so we're just gonna have to settle with peppermint oil. I'm only gonna add about 15 to 20 drops, and along with that, I'm also gonna add a little bit of lavender oil, and I'm also adding about 20 drops as well. This is gonna help to stimulate the hair, to promote hair growth, and stimulate the scalp. So now that we have added all of our ingredients, we are finally going to boil this baby. Now, you don't have to boil it for too long. You only want to let the rice water come to a boil for about 5 to 7 minutes. And after you're done boiling your rice water, you are now going to pour it into your mason jar. And you don't want to throw away your grapefruit peels just yet. You also want to add it into the mason jar and let it soak into the rice water. This will also help to give the rice water a nice and pleasant smell, along with the oils. Okay, so now that we have finally created our rice water concoction, the last step is to place our rice water into a dark cabinet and let it ferment. Now, after doing some research, I found one source that said to let it ferment for a week, and other sources that said to let it ferment for as long as 1 to 3 months. But for the sake of time and for the sake of this video, I'm only gonna let my rice water ferment for 1 week. Alright y'all, so it's been about 1 week since I had let my rice water ferment, and now I'm finally gonna take it out the cabinet and see what we're working with. So one of the first things that I noticed right off the bat is that this rice water had a bit of an orange tint to it, and I'm assuming this is from the grapefruit peels. Another thing that I noticed, if you look real closely at the top, it looks a little bit foamy, and you could kind of see some fizz creating at the top, and that's actually a good sign. That means that your rice water has completely fermented. So it looks like if you let it sit for about 1 week in the cabinet, that should do the trick so that it's completely fermented. So next, I'm gonna remove my grapefruit peels and discard them, and we're gonna pour our rice water into the spray bottle. And I'm also gonna use a funnel to pour it in the spray bottle. This is just gonna help so I could easily pour it in without making a mess. All right, so I have finally made it into the shower, and I'm now going to apply my rice water. Now, from what I've seen online, I saw that the Yao women, they fully submerge their hair into the rice water and they physically wash their hair with it. But ain't nobody got time for that. It's gonna create a lot of mess in my bathroom. So I thought it would just be a lot more simple to pour it into the spray bottle and apply it onto my hair this way. So as y'all can see here, I just sectioned my hair into quadrants, and I'm just spraying the rice water onto my hair and making sure to fully drench my hair with the rice water. And I'm also making sure to massage the rice water into my scalp and to act like I'm washing my hair with the rice water. I saw that's what the Yao women did, so I'm pretty much gonna do the same thing. And I'm also going to lightly detangle my hair with this wide tooth comb. Lightly, guys. You wanna make sure to take your time during this step so that you don't tug and pull on your hair. And I'm gonna show you guys real quick after I detangled my hair. I had little to no shedding. Like, look at this. No hair came out, like a minimal amount. And after I'm done with that section, I'm just going to twist that hair up, and I'm pretty much going to repeat the same process on the rest of the sections. So I am finally done with all 4 sections. I just clipped them up. This is what the front and back is looking like. And I'm going to put my shower cap on, and I'm gonna let the rice water sit in my hair for approximately 30 to 35 minutes. So I will be right back. All right, so it's been about 35 minutes and I'm going to remove my shower cap. And next we're gonna proceed to cleanse the hair. And let me just say, my hair feels so nice, guys. It feels so moisturized in comparison to the first rice water that I did. My hair felt a little dry and brittle, but this time my hair definitely feels much more soft. It does not feel dry at all. So that was really quite a surprise for me, especially since rice water has so much protein in it. So now we're just gonna move on to shampooing. And of course, I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Essentials African Black Soap Hair Cleanser. And you guys have seen me wash my hair 1,000 times, so I'm just gonna briefly go over this. But when you're using rice water, I would highly recommend that you use a clarifying shampoo. Because rice water has so much protein in it, you want to make sure to use a good clarifying shampoo to get all of the remaining rice water out of the hair. So I would highly recommend this African Black Soap Hair Cleanser because it's natural, it doesn't have any added preservative or, harsh chemicals in it. So I love this stuff. And it also makes my hair feel very soft without stripping the hair dry. And also, for those of you who don't know, this hair cleanser is handmade by me. And I'll leave the link down below on Amazon. That's where they're going to be available. So just check out the info section down below. So next, after we're done shampooing the hair, I'm gonna follow up with my L'Oreal Essentials Kaolin Clay and Honey Hair Conditioner. And I'm just going to apply it all over the hair and just lightly detangle my hair with my fingers. And I'm also gonna follow up with my Tangle Teaser. You guys already know this is my staple product. I love using the Tangle Teaser to detangle my hair because it does not rip your hair out and it's very easy to use. So I would highly recommend you use the Tangle Teaser if you haven't done so already. All right, so now that I'm done shampooing and conditioning my hair, I'm next gonna follow up with my Cantu Argan Oil Leave-In Conditioner. I love this stuff. As you can see, I'm almost finished with this jar, and I've been using this stuff for a while. It's lightweight, it keeps my hair well moisturized throughout the week, and yeah, I really love it. So I'm just going to apply about a quarter size amount onto each section, and I'm next gonna follow up with my Mayel Mint Almond Oil to seal in that moisture. And once I've applied both products, I'm gonna use my Tangle Teaser to evenly distribute the products onto my hair. After that, I'm gonna wrap it up by twisting that section. And that is pretty much it, guys. I'm just gonna continue to do the same thing throughout the rest of the sections. And yeah, so that pretty much concludes my wash day routine and how I incorporate the rice water method. And once again, this is the Yao Women's recipe. So I wanted to show you guys how much hair came out, and it is really a small amount, guys. I really like using the rice water onto my hair, and I also wanted to give you guys a quick length check. Now, I just lightly blow dried and ran the flat iron through my hair. I did not straighten my hair bone straight, just enough to do a length check. So this is what the hair is looking like from the front, including the back. And guys, my hair is really growing. Now, despite the fact that I need a trim badly, I would say that my hair is at about mid-back length, but we are slowly working our way to waist length. All right, y'all, so now that I tried both rice water methods, I walked you guys through my experience, I shared my results with you guys. Which technique do I prefer? I could hands down say I prefer the Yao Women method because I really feel a huge difference in my hair this time. My hair feels much more softer. I've really experienced less shedding with this one as well. My hair does not feel dry and it feels really, really good. I hands down prefer this method. One thing I would say, if your hair is sensitive to protein, I would recommend that you do the rice water once a month. Start off doing it once a month, see how your hair reacts to it. And if you feel like you could handle more protein in your hair, then you could probably bump it up to bi-weekly. But I would recommend you start off doing it once a month. That's what I've been doing to my hair, because when I first started rice water, the first method, I started doing it once a week, and I've experienced my hair feeling very brittle, so I switched over to doing it once a month. So I'm definitely going to keep that routine of doing the rice water once a month, and then I'm going to continue with my aloe vera treatment once a week. So I'm just going to alternate between the two different methods. But guys, like I said, I really prefer this method. Yes, it does take a little bit longer because you have to boil the rice water. Just the process is a little bit more tedious, but it is so worth it. Now, as far as hair growth, I honestly really can't tell whether my hair has grown from this or not, because this is only my first week of using this rice water method, but I'm definitely gonna come back 2-3 months later down the line and share my results with you, so stay tuned for that. I also plan on doing a silk press on my hair very soon by a professional, because I cannot do this by myself. All I did was just lightly blow dry the hair because I wanted to do a length check. But yeah, I need a trim badly. As y'all can see, my ends are looking super raggedy. So I plan to do a silk press very soon. And of course, I'm gonna record it and share my experience with you guys. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. I really hope that you all enjoyed this. And if you did, please don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe to this video. Give me a big thumbs up. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.